Bianca, welcome to Dubai. How are you today?
I'm doing great. How are you?
Yeah, very well. Do you travel here a little bit in the past? How many times have you been
here? I've been here twice and I absolutely love it.
Yeah, what do you like?
One of my favorite cities.
Oh, really?
There's always something to do. I'm always at the Dubai Mall. My bank account isn't really liking it, but I love it. It's fun. It's
awesome.
Very fun.
Tell us about the event so far. You played one day, one match. First time we've ever run the event. Music every night. What have you made of it so far?
I actually really like it. I'm also playing with someone that's really good. I played with Nick. He's such a positive person. He's very sweet. So that was really fun. I'm loving it. And then Tiesto. I watched Tiesto a little bit last night.
Oh, you did?
So that was fun, yeah.
Did you get out on the dance floor a little bit?
A little bit. I busted some moves. It was fun.
I want to ask you about Nick. We keep asking everyone about Nick, but you mentioned him. Tell us a little bit, something we don't know about him perhaps, behind the scenes. What is he like?
I think he's one of the sweetest persons. I know that sometimes on the camera he can be seen as something different, but one-to-one he's a very nice person.
And on the doubles court, we spoke yesterday, he is a pretty good doubles player, winning the Australian Open. How did that work together? Did you learn anything? Did he learn anything off you? How did that work?
I think we were just bouncing off each other. I think we both have great touch, so he was kind of rubbing off on me and I was rubbing off on him. I thought my serve was really good yesterday. I think he kind of just set the standard really high, so that really helped. And who knows, maybe we'll probably play a tournament together. We were kind of chatting about it because I think we have great chemistry on the court.
Yeah, so we could look out for that. You spoke afterwards,
Look out for
maybe?
that. Yeah, why not?
Okay, cool. We'll note that down. Let's talk just about the event. The games is the interesting part, right? Every game means something. How did you see that? You go into a match, you might be down, you might be up. How does that work?
Yeah, it's definitely very different because it's kind of like, I know every point counts all the time, but this is like an added pressure in a way. But I like it. It's different than what we normally have. I can't complain about it. I think it's really good. It brings the competition up higher for sure.
Okay, let's talk a bit about your success. Such a young player, already won a Grand Slam, which has been incredible. What are some of the reasons, would you say, for your success on the tennis court so far?
Ever since I was a kid, I was always very competitive and just very disciplined at everything that I do, meaning I always give 100%. And I love tennis, so I wanted to be the best at it, basically. But leading up to 2019, I felt like I had a good season in 2018, just leading up to 2019. So I kind of had that momentum coming on from ITF events. And I had a great preseason, and then everything just kind of flashed before my eyes. Indian Wells, Rogers Cup, US Open, and I know that was 3 years ago. It's kind of crazy to say, but I'm definitely not done yet. I definitely want to win more Grand Slams.
Winning one is remarkable. When you go back and look at that experience, what was it like? Do you remember? Was it just absolutely disappeared from your mind? How does all of that work?
No, I think about it quite often. I actually go back to that final and rewatch it because that's how I basically want to play every game. I just remember laying down on that court after winning and just thinking how all the hardships that I went through leading up to it was all worth it because I dreamt of that moment ever since I was 15 years old. I actually wrote myself a check for the US Open of 2019, which is the craziest part about it when I was 15. So I just kept manifesting that every single night and it freaking happened.
How much did you write the check for?
I kept increasing it, so I kept crossing it off every year because every year the prize money kept increasing. I kept doing that. And in 2019 I did the same thing.
So you mentioned the hardships there. Tennis is a fascinating sport because it's so individual and I imagine so mentally difficult. When it comes to the mental side of it, how do you go about managing that? On court, off court, people around you, how does that work for you?
Yeah, it's definitely not easy. I feel like with experience, you gain different insights and perspectives. Last year I took 6 months off. I basically just put my racket down for 5.5 months and I just focused on myself. I focused on my life, what I really wanted, because at that time I actually did not want to continue playing. I was in a really hard space. I felt like some people around me were kind of bringing me down, so I kind of had to look on that side and just get rid of those people in a way. As harsh as that sounds, but it definitely wasn't easy, but being away from the sport made me appreciate it even more. And deep down, as cliche as it sounds, I think it's one of my purposes in life to just play and use that to be an inspiration for others, help motivate others.
It's pretty awesome words. Hey, it's great to have you
That's
here.
pretty good though,
Yeah,
right?
you actually did really well. Well done.
Let's go.
It's great to have you here in Dubai. You're a Grand Slam champ at such a young age. We can't wait to watch what you do in the future, and we'll see you for your next 2 matches.
Yes, indeed. Thank you.
No worries. Thank you.